All right, so we want to do that Turo idea.
We want to do like a Turo challenge. So the Turo app, you guys know, like, you know, you can rent a car. You know, probably. Well, I mean, is there crazy cars on there?
Yeah, you can get like Lamborghinis and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
but I don't think we can because you got to be 30 or older.
Well, you can. We'll do like maybe not us, or maybe we will pick the cars. No, I feel like Dan, you, or Raph, or someone should pick out 4. So there's obviously 4 of us, but I feel like we should do like 6 cars just to make it a little bit more interesting. Like 6 different cars that we know we can go. Write it down on a piece of paper, draw from the hat. Holy shit, I got a McLaren, or holy shit, I got a Hyundai Elantra. Like, no offense to anyone. My first car was an Elantra.
They're sick. Honestly, we gotta put a Spark.
Something, whatever it may be.
Lime
so you
green,
guys,
lime
we won't choose because it's going to be... We do it and then we go get the car for a day, whether it's that same day or the next day, whatever.
All 4 of us are going to have a different car at the same time.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking...
Do we take them to the track?
No, but I think we should do... Well, Florida's one big track anyway. We should do like a Easter egg hunt or something along those lines, like a scavenge hunt.
Wait, hold on. There's one problem with this though. What happens if we get like a manual car? Like a stick.
Well then, you better put your left foot down.
I can't.
Do you know it? Does anyone? Do you know how to drive stick?
I don't know how to drive stick.
I don't know how to drive stick.
I don't know how to drive stick.
Well, I know how to drive stick.
She says I wanna fuck her best friend, and there she goes accusing me again. She's a savage, what a bad bitch. Yeah, girl, you're making me an addict. Boom, she's a ticking time bomb. Boom, but it's turning me on. Not enough to say it, that I'm crazy for your traces. She made me go boom. She's a stone cold hustler. Boom, but she's like no other. I'm dumb enough to think this could be real. Girl, I'm crazy for your crazy. Girl, I'm crazy for your crazy.
So, as it turns out, I'm the only one that knows how to drive stick, and I've definitely tried in the past to teach Alex and Bryan.
I already blew his clutch out back in the day.
No,
so.
you didn't. You just
Close
cooked
enough.
it. 3rd-degree burn that clutch.
3rd-degree burn. This one's for sure getting burned. No offense.
But so there has to be a challenge with our car. Like we go and do something, so we can figure that out. But before we even figure that out, learn how to drive stick shift. Because if you look, if they write down a song,
I did it once.
You did it once?
One time in a Toyota Tacoma. We were babysitting the car for someone.
Tacoma?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I stalled once. That was back in 2013, and I've
you
never.
didn't have your license.
No, I didn't.
My question is.
No, I didn't.
My question: how hard could it really be?
Slowly out the clutch. Okay, clutch out. I do have a manual transmission vehicle, 99 Miata, and she's my baby, and she's like my little project car, and I guess I'm willing to teach these boys how to drive stick. To make it fun, I feel like we should put wagers on who's gonna learn. I mean, it's tough to just learn and get it in the first time you do it, but whoever gets it sort of the quickest and smoothest
Just keeps car.
fuck no, gets to pick first, gets to draw first.
Or no. How about this? Not draw first, but gets a second redraw.
Yeah, they get to put
a redraw.
If they don't like their first one, they get to put it back and draw one.
And so the true judge of who does best
Would be me.
would be you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All I'm gonna say is for sure Paul's gonna be last.
So low.
I guess I'm going first. Blake gave me the basic rundown, I think, of how we're gonna do this. I don't know if I retained any information on that, but we'll see what happens.
You just gotta get from here to there without stalling. Oh yeah, get in. Let's go. Just give it a little gas just so you feel like the response throttle-wise. Keep it just like that. Yeah, being able to just keep your foot on the clutch where it is right now.
He's looped around like at least 50 times.
But Bryan's got it. Honestly, I'm really I'm scared.
So like
I'm honestly scared to do this.
for sure, Paul and I have a wage. I don't know what, but Brian's gonna go buy a car and stick shift now just because.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's
Brian's one of
definitely-
those people when he learns something, he becomes like obsessive about it.
Yes, I'm up next. I'm honestly a little scared. The last car I drove that was a stick shift was like a 2002 Porsche, and it was all like souped up. And I literally got out of the car and I said, I'm not doing this. So hopefully I'll have better luck this time.
That was actually really fun. That was the first time I actually drove a stick shift car, manual car, and it was a lot of fun to do, and it was good. I got the hang of it. I feel. Honestly, I don't feel like completely comfortable driving one on the road per se, but like I feel like within a week or so I could definitely get the hang of this. It was great, and also Blake, great teacher, really great teacher. He knows exactly what his car is doing.
Yeah, so Bryan did pretty good. I'm gonna say he achieved expectations because like he's a car guy, like he's really into it. He always sends me like different car listings of fun cars that are like stick shift and then goes, oh, but I don't know how to. So I could tell that Bryan actually sort of wants to learn how to drive stick, and like, you know, I mean, just now, like he did it, he stalled out a few times, but not because he didn't know, just because, you know, you're getting, I mean, you guys know, if you know stick, it was just learning. So he achieved expectations. I think he did pretty fucking good. I know, like, if he just kept going for another maybe 15, 20 minutes, he'd be able to go out on the main road. So now we're on to Suckle. Suckle literally looks like he's shaking. I told him just briefly, just like, oh, just get a feel for the pedals, push down the clutch, you know, you feel how springy it is. And I see his leg literally like shaking. I'm like, yo, are you shaking? He's like, no, I just, you know, it's springy. Come on.
It's not my car. I don't like driving other people's cars. There's cars around me. It's a small parking lot. The list goes on. But I just really hope, and I don't mean this in a mean way, that Alex just does way worse than me so I can feel better about myself. But
You're in a good position, right? Like you can reach anything.
yeah.
Exactly. So keep it right there. You felt like it was shaking.
Yeah. So it went really well. I was very nervous doing it just because, you know, what I said before. It wasn't that bad at all. Bryan took way longer than me, but he also earned like a lot more. But I just wanted to end like on a good note, you know? Like I put it in the first, I was in second, I was stopping, I was getting used to the rhythm of the car. Every weekend, Blake said he's gonna show me how to, and we're gonna conquer this thing weekend by weekend. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. So like, I know it's not hard. I've driven one before, like I've done sticks before. I was just nervous. I was overthinking it, overcomplicating it when it's really just a motion and a rhythm that you have to learn, almost like an art. So I wouldn't say it was super hard, nor would I say it was super easy. It's just, you let the fear and the scariness overcome you. But other than that, it's exactly what I thought it was going for. Blake's a great teacher, by the way, too. Like, he really knew calmly how to say everything and do anything, and if you mess up, like, you're just very good at
Actually,
it.
Paul, I'm gonna say exceeded expectations. I'm not biased here. It's not because I hate Bryan or I love Paul. Like, none of that. Paul's fear of it, or fear of learning how to drive stick shift, enabled him to learn properly. And so he actually ended up getting the zero, you know, starting from nothing, and letting off the clutch smoother, I think, than Bryan did. I guess, I don't know who decided this, but we're saving the best for last, Alex. And I'm sort of having like flashbacks of when I tried teaching him. It's like 6-7 years ago in my first car ever, and he was like gassing it so hard and barely off the clutch. So we were going literally 3 miles an hour. I'm like, shift. So I hope that does. I hope he doesn't even do that on purpose now. And all of a sudden he's like this magic like stick shifter, and he knows what he's doing, but he's still fucking with me. So I don't know. I'm getting wrapped up in it. Let's figure it out.
Ball to the ground. Give him no pointers. Just let him try and go.
Let me just try and go. Uncle Roman's gonna show you how to do it.
All right. So just to know, you might go way too slow on this, but we're very slowly gonna let off the clutch. And what I do is I look outside to see if the ground's moving, because if the ground's moving, then that means I'm rolling. So we're gonna slowly, and when you feel it start to pick up is where you're gonna keep your clutch right where it is.
Oh no.
He stalled it back into gear because we were moving. Roman here. I can't really judge. He knows there's cameras on. He knows there's people around. Like, that's all he gives a fuck about. But he did pretty good. He did much better this time around than he did that first time years ago. But again, he's just arms out the window. I will say I've never seen anyone stall out. We're still moving. He stalls out and then gets the car turned back up. Like, it literally stalled out and then stalled back in. I think he exceeded. No, he didn't exceed. He achieved expectations. I think Paul's the only one that really exceeded, only because he was like really nervous. I don't know if it was a tactic of his, You know, if he was playing it down like he was scared, did it well, but Alex definitely did much better this time around.
You know, I'm just a natural. I did a stall straight into first gear, so it doesn't even count. Arms out the window, great experience. Saul's a great teacher. That's it. I mean, nobody else had their arm out the window. That's it. They're immediately already lost. I was comfortable. I was ready to go. I was calm and collected, just like a cucumba, unlike them, and they just don't get it.
I'll never be comfortable.
Exactly. He just doesn't get it. Bryan cheated, 100%. Paul? He cheated. He went with Blake on the way there.
He had a head start.
He had a head start and he cheated, so he's automatically disqualified.
I thought I did fantastic.
You did great. You look like a scared mouse, but you did great.
I thought I did okay. Definitely feel more comfortable with it now than before. No, Alex, I don't want any of your nuts. I think Alex was acting like he was doing better than he actually was to make up for something, so I actually don't think Alex did that good.
Did you do a stall into first gear? You can't even do that if you tried, bro.
All right, here's the question, actually. I feel like this question will just answer it all. Who would you trust out of the three of us to drive a manual car?
Oh, me, for sure. 100% me. You already know.
No, Bryan for sure.
No,
Bryan is the winner.
I even said when we were all sitting in the car, like Bryan looked like he knows what he's doing when he was driving it.
All right, so in conclusion, I guess I won.
You cheated.
Concurred.
Cool. So I get a second pick on the Toro video when we do that.
You get a first pick. Okay, we haven't established what the challenge is, but I feel like there should be a challenge once we get into our vehicles. Let's say it's like we have to go get something or find something, like a little whatever. If Alex can't drive his car, he's allowed to Uber to the place he has to go.
I was about to say that.
You're allowed to Uber, or you have to call a friend.
I have tons of ideas.
That's good. So I guess stick around for the next episode, which is going to be us picking these Toro cars and going to do some weird and interesting challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also buy the album, it's out.
Show you